Hi, what's up? This is Mataz with Morning Dew Media, and today I want to share with you a budget-friendly home studio setup. We're looking at 6 home studio tools that's simple to set up, they sound really great, and most importantly, they won't break your bank. Like this audio interface from Steinberg. At 150, the UR22C is a great all-round audio interface with 2 inputs, 2 outputs. I actually had the previous model, the MK2 version. But this updated version actually has latency-free monitoring via onboard DSP effects. It's a USB-C audio interface and records with up to 32-bit 192K audio resolution. And you can also connect iOS devices like iPads and iPhones. Next up, we need a pair of comfortable headphones, and for that I picked the Audio-Technica ATH M50X. I made some really nice mixes with these headphones. They have great deep bass response and treble response. And they're also very comfortable, so you can wear them for long recording sessions. And you can also fold them if you want to have a pair of portable headphones when you're traveling. Since I'm not going to recommend any speakers or monitors today, since I think you can really achieve great mixes with just a pair of headphones, I think it's a great idea to invest in some really nice cans. Right, so what about microphones? You need some kind of microphone to record vocals, maybe guitars, acoustic guitars. And for that, nothing really beats the Shure SM58. It's a really nice quality microphone that holds up like forever. The Shure SM58 is a great microphone for voiceover, vocals, recording guitars. And on many of my older videos on this channel, I actually use the Shure SM58 to record a voiceover. Now the price on the Shure SM58, if you want to buy it in a bundle with an XLR cable and also with a mic stand, it's like $140 if you look it up on Amazon. Now of course I prepared links for you if you want to go and check out some of the gear presented in this video. Just look in the description or in the video comments. Right, so next up we need some kind of MIDI controller or MIDI keyboard to input notes into our DAW and music application, and for that I've chosen the Arturia KeyStep 37. And if you watch my channel, you can see that I use this keyboard in just about every video that I do. The KeyStep 37 has an onboard sequencer, onboard arpeggiator, and for the price of $199 there's actually tons of connectability available on the KeyStep 37. You have regular MIDI ports, you have CV ports if you want to connect it to your modular gear. Now most importantly, the key bed on the MIDI keyboard is actually very playable and it has a very nice feel to them compared to many other products in the same price range. So I definitely recommend the KeyStep 37 if you're on a budget. And the knobs here is great if you want to control CC values and parameters on the synths within the DAW. Now most importantly, you also need to select a music application, a DAW to work in. And for that I've chosen Logic Pro or FL Studio as the primary alternatives. They both go for around $199 and they are very mature DAWs, so you have all the kind of functionality that you could ever dream of in these DAWs. And both of these music applications comes with great plugins and a nice sound library. A third alternative would be to grab a Bitwig Studio DAW, which you can grab via the Splice rent-to-own plan, and that way you only pay like $15 each month. And then after a certain amount of months you also own the product. That said, Bitwig Studio is a 1-year license, so after that you have to pay for future upgrades. That's why my primary recommendations are FL Studio and Logic. Now if you subscribe to my channel and check out more of my videos and playlists, you can see that I have tutorials on all of these DAWs, and they are actually very good for different kind of tasks. And now whatever DAW you choose to work in, they are all excellent products with tons of great sounds. And now finally for the music production laptop, I highly recommend you grab either the MacBook Air or the MacBook Pro with the Apple Silicon CPU. Now for the benefits of running an Apple Silicon based computer compared to the Intel generation is that they have excellent performance and they also run a lot cooler than Intel based computers. I already did a whole bunch of performance tests videos comparing the Apple Silicon versus the Intel generation MacBooks. And if you want to learn more about this new beautiful technology, you can either click the card up here or check the videos in the video description and the comments. Now, if you do buy a MacBook Pro or a MacBook Air with the Apple Silicon technology, I highly recommend you grab a USB hub because some of these have very limited Thunderbolt USB-C ports on the computers. This 8GB MacBook Pro with the M1 CPU only has 2 Thunderbolt ports. So grab something like the Thunderbolt Dock 3 or similar hubs. This one has HDMI, Ethernet and USB ports. Right, so regarding price, you can grab something like the MacBook Air for around $1,300, but you get a lot of power for that money, and also a very nice display, and a lot of efficiency, and it consumes less power. Right, so ultimately I highly recommend grabbing a laptop with the new Apple Silicon technology for music production. Right, so that concludes this video on home studio on a budget for beginners. If you have any questions on the gear or some other questions, please let me know in the comments. I try to respond as soon as possible to all the questions I get. Now, if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. And also go to morningjoemedia.com and subscribe to my newsletter. That way you also get the Creative Booster Guide. Right, so that's all for today. Now you can continue and watch my next video. See you in the next one. Bye!